gang bang, I just bang L's with the same L's for like 10 years. Know some real niggas who ain't 20 yet, got like 10 years. I ain't 20 yet, but I'm still here. I got 23 full of steel. And I'm catching fans with 100 niggas. That's 150 and 400 years. All I'm praying for is don't nobody tell.
Y'all know you like some herb. What's up, you guys? I know I'm extra late on this one, and I apologize. Everybody's got the bug, and I am deathly ill, as you can probably tell. Look at my face, my hair. I can see by the self-facing camera that I am just... I'm sick. It's not going to keep me from doing my review, even though I'm very late. I'm still going to bring it to you. I'm still going to get it out there. Still going to get it on Facebook and YouTube. So welcome to Aftershock, you guys. My name is Aaron, and today it's the WWE Payback 2016 review. The show was actually really good in my opinion. Would have liked to seen a change happen, but so well. We'll light this good old Marlboro and we'll get her started. Okay. On the kickoff show, you guys, we had Baron Corbin versus Dolph Ziggler for the first match. It wasn't as good as I expected. In the end of the match, Dolph reversed the end of days and rolled him up for the 3 count to get the win. The match was absolutely nothing special, but they had, I guess they had to do something for these two guys to elevate their feud or rivalry. So they had to be on the card somewhere. 5 of 10, nothing special. And for about the 5th time in a row on a pay-per-view event on the kickoff show, Ryback versus Kalisto for the U.S. Championship. God, this little piece of hair. Ryback instantly entered, mocking CM Punk's entrance, and instantly got booed for it. And there you go, heel Ryback. Bam, just like that. This was the best match of this feud for me. We've seen a lot of action, a lot of fast-paced action, and a lot of power moves as well. At the end, the super gorilla press from the second rope was crazy. It was a legitimate gorilla press while Ryback was standing on the middle rope. Threw him, I guarantee you, 10 feet or over. 10 feet or more. Kalisto lands, flips over. Ryback goes for the flyback splash, or whatever he calls it. Misses. Kalisto catches him with the Selena del Sol and retains his title. The match was about a 7 of 10 for me. It was actual... For a kickoff match, this one was a really good match for me. Now on to the main show. The New Day opened the card with one of their funny acts or their funny moments. After they got off the mic, they went to chill in the corner barricade, the black barricade beside the announce table, with some beanbag chairs and some pizza and drinks and taking pictures with their phones and stuff. It was actually really cool. To set in and watch the tag team number 1 contenders for the championships, Enzo and Cass versus the Vaudevillains. Just as the match was heating up, Simon Gotch went to throw Enzo out of the ring. Enzo was trying, what it looked like to me, Enzo was trying to slide out and sail feet first down to the floor safely. But Simon Gotch kept pushing the upper part of his torso, so he couldn't really slide out, and he just caught his neck and his head on the ropes and just fell to the ground floor dead weight. He almost had to have been knocked out before he hit the ground. Yeah, I could see his eyes flickering in the back of his head and shit, and he was lifeless. Big Cass tried to pick him up, but realized there was something really wrong. Had to set him back down, because you never know. Maybe he thought he could have injured him far worse. But thank God. It really scared me. Thank God later we heard he had a concussion, but all the other tests come back negative and he was progressing fine, so that's definitely a great thing to hear. And by now he should be well on his way to making his return and joining Big Cass. I say in a couple months, not too awful long. So definitely my good vibes are with Enzo Amore to heal up real good and quick and come back to join Big Cass to finally try to get those titles. I actually think it would be something fresh, exciting, and something very entertaining, something new. Hopefully. Next match on the card was the show stealer, probably more than likely. Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens. It was an outstanding match as expected. I love the story of these two. These two guys tell a great story. It blurs the lines just enough because it is real life to a sense. They just tell a great story. They have some great matches. After tons of crazy moves and reversals, Owens finally gets the win via pop-up powerbomb. The match was an 8 of 10, maybe a 9, but I'm just going to put it as 8 of 10. Post-match, Owens calls for Byron Saxton to get in the ring and interview him. He's kind of whisper to him, but the mic's right here so you can hear what he's whispering. Obviously, he's saying, "Ask me something or whatever. Ask me how it feels to win," or something like that. I don't remember, but it was hilarious what he done. Then at the end of that little funny segment, he ends up joining commentary for the Intercontinental Championship match. Cesaro versus The Miz. The match was actually very entertaining to me, and from me watching, I think The Miz is just getting better. He's gotten a lot better. Owens was absolutely hilarious on commentary. I love him to death. He was absolutely hilarious. The middle of the match, Sami Zayn came out and started a brawl with Kevin Owens at ringside. While all this is going on, Cesaro has The Miz. The Miz tapped out to the crossface in the middle of the ring. But the Owens and Zayn's brawl had the ref distracted. The ref didn't see it. I think The Miz finally rolls him up or something to retain the title. The match wasn't too bad. Wasn't the best in the world, but it wasn't an awful match by any means. It was about a 6 of 10 for me. Post-match, the 4-man fight with Owens standing with the IC title in the end, holding it. I actually think that's going to be a really cool match if they go with the Fatal 4-Way. They could maybe even throw Zack Ryder in there for a scramble match, maybe. I highly doubt that. Come on, guys. Let's be real. Why'd I even say that? But the Fatal 4-Way for the IC title at Extreme Rules should be really good. Chris Jericho versus Dean Ambrose. The match was actually really good. I've seen a few unique reversals that I really hadn't seen before in my life. After a couple move trades, in the end, Ambrose picks him up, tries to lock in Dirty Deeds. Takes him a while, but he finally gets it locked in real tight, drops him, and actually finally gets this big pay-per-view or big event win that he desperately needed. He hasn't won on a pay-per-view in so long, it seems like. Excuse me. The match was about a 7 of 10. It was actually a really good match. Next match on the card was Natalya versus Charlotte for the women's title. Thank God they made it the women's title again. Who wants to wear a butterfly? Be called a diva. That's so stupid. Thank God. Bret Hart in Natty's corner. Ric Flair in Charlotte's corner. Match was really good throughout. Honestly, I hated the ending though. Not original at all. Another screw job happened. I guess they're calling it Chicago screw job or whatever. Same exact thing that happened in Montreal years ago with Bret and Shawn Michaels. Happened to Natalya. Post-match, Natty and Bret apply the sharpshooters to both the Flairs. I guess that was a really cool thing to see, kinda. The match was about a 6 of 10, but I hated the ending. They should have, even if Charlotte got the win, they should have had a good, clean, decisive end, in my opinion. Now for what we had all been waiting for. Keyword had all been waiting for. Vince McMahon chooses both Shane and Stephanie to run Raw. Live, it really got a horrible reaction, it seemed like. Everybody was just kind of blank. A few boos, I heard. Kind of stupid. Well, kind of a good angle to go about, but I would have, if it was me, if I was Vince McMahon, I probably wouldn't have picked either of them. I would have got on the phone with Eric Bischoff or somebody. That would have been really cool. Have something out of the blue come out. That would have been really awesome. But oh well, we got Shane and Stephanie. At least we got Shane for a little while. Next match on the card, the main event for the World Heavyweight Championship. AJ Styles versus Roman Reigns. Match was better than I expected. Much, much better than I expected. Roman Reigns actually done excellent. In my eyes, from my point, he done excellent. Considering he's in the ring with AJ Styles. One point in the match, AJ hit the forearm from the ring to the floor through the table with Roman Reigns. That was really cool. Gallows and Anderson and the Usos, both teams got involved. After a lot of reversals, chaos, and crazy moves, at the main end, AJ misses the phenomenal forearm, and Roman Reigns hits the spear to retain. I kind of would like to see now a big change happen there. One of the indie guys taking over, one of the TNA guys, you could say also. One of the outsiders taking over, taking the world title. Kind of esque Seth Rollins, kind of. Because I know Roman Reigns had to have spent some time in the indies, but he's more like, in my eyes, he's created. Like, he's great. I think he's really great. A lot of people don't, but I do. But I more or less, he's just created to me. But I would have liked to see another guy like a Seth Rollins get the world title. That would have been really awesome, but we didn't get it. Maybe at Extreme Rules, because backstage at the main end of the event, Shane and Stephanie's talking, and they come up with the 22nd of this month at Extreme Rules, AJ Styles versus Roman Reigns in a rematch for the world title in an Extreme Rules match. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. Overall, the event was actually really nice, about a 7 or 8 for me. But I'm really sick. I don't really feel like being on here any longer than I have to. Sorry, but I guess we'll catch you guys later. Don't forget to super kick that like button, that subscribe button, share it to your Facebook, Twitter, anything else, and maybe another wrestling fan can see. We're out of here, you guys. Peace out.